was 1984. I was drinking very heavily. My wife was ready to leave me, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to quit drinking. Everything that I'd ever done in my life that I'd enjoyed involved drinking. I was a Raider fan. How could you go to a football game and not drink? I loved playing dominoes or bridge. How could you do that without a few drinks, or a basketball game? How could I have a Saturday night without a party? And I love Saturday nights. How could I go out? Everything I'd ever done, every time I'd ever made love to a woman or gone to a party with the guys or done something, had always involved alcohol. If I quit drinking, what fun could I have? So I had a dilemma. And I describe this in chapter 820 of my book entitled Intervention. The answer to my dilemma came with sudden swiftness. It was a day I will never forget. June 11th, 1984. It was a Saturday night. Liz, my wife, and I were going out to meet some friends, the Potters, good hard-drinking couple from the other side of the bay. We decided to meet at a hotel on Hagenberger Road. Liz set the thing up, and we were meeting them about 5:30 in the evening. That was fine, maybe a little early for Saturday night, but that meant a little more time to drink before dinner. So we walked into the hotel, and as I turned right to go into the bar to meet the Potters, where of course we would meet them, she grabbed my arm and guided me and said, "No, we're meeting them in the coffee shop." Coffee shop? Why are we going to the coffee shop? I entered the coffee shop. The place was empty, except over in the corner were 4 men. Liz guided me towards them. I recognized one, a former partner. Another one too, a trial lawyer from San Francisco named Ed Caldwell. And another guy I knew a little bit, and a stranger. I walked up to the table with an increasing sense of concern. What was this about? Liz turned to me and said, "Gary, we want to talk about drinking." Well, I said, "Well, if you want to talk about drinking, let's go into the bar. You can't drink here in the coffee shop." No, that wasn't what they wanted. I sat down, and they went around the table and told me how my drinking was affecting my life, how everybody knew that I was drinking too much and passing out at parties. As they increased their discussion and what I felt was criticism of me, I had a rising sense of anger, of self-righteousness. Finally, I turned to them and I said, "What right do you guys have to talk to me about drinking? Are you doing better in your cases?" I didn't think they were. I was still pretty functional. I said, "You don't have any right to talk to me about drinking. You can go to hell." And I stood up and marched out with a sense of indignation and anger. And what happened then is very interesting. And I'll talk about that next time.